Good afternoon, students. This is Arindam Bag here, and our topic is today Arthur Conan Doyle. Actually, in our syllabus, we have The Hound of Baskervilles, which was written by Arthur Conan Doyle. So that's why today we are going to discuss about a bit about the biography of Arthur Conan Doyle, and if it is possible, because you know the obligations of YouTube, we need to keep the video within 15 to 17 or max 19 minutes, I guess. So, if it is possible, then I will give you some idea about the Hound of Baskervilles, about the novel itself. And if you check your WhatsApp group, you will find there's a link of the movie Hound of YouTube link actually of the Hound of Baskervilles. You will see the movie version also. It was in the year 1983, I guess, when the movie was created. So you can see that also for a better understanding. But yes, obviously we should stick to our novel also. In some of the cases, I admit that the movie version of any novel, sometimes we find there is a difference or deviation from the original story. Minor changes are there. So I for a brief idea or to get a first hand idea, it's okay to watch a movie, but I will prefer to stick to the novel itself. It will help you a lot. I read about this novel when I was very much younger. There was a collection of Arthur Conan Doyle's fictions, and what do you say in Bengali, Sherlock Holmes omnibus. There was it was popular then, and it was translated in Bengali. So we read the story in Bengali. So I still remember the story itself. But before we do so, let us discuss about Sir Arthur Conan Doyle itself. So here it is. You can see the name is Sir Arthur Ignatius Conan Doyle. So he was born in the year 1859, 22 May, and he passed away on 7th July in 1930. He was basically British writer and physician. Yep. Pretty much you can, if you are quite familiar with the character of Sherlock Holmes, and there are some movies also where Robert Downey Jr. I guess he was acting in that particular movie, and there was a character of Dr. Watson. So we can easily assume that the character of Dr. Watson is resembling the uh, character of Arthur Conan Doyle himself. There is This is my speculation. It is not like that it has been proven or something like that. He created the character Sherlock Holmes, and I will tell you about that character also. He created this particular character based on a particular person who is known to Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Actually, he created this character on a professor who was close to or known to Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. We will come to that. So he created the character Sherlock Holmes in 1887 in A Study in Scarlet, the first of four novels and 56 short stories about Holmes and Dr. Watson. So let us check Dr. Watson. The character of Dr. Watson is a fictional character in the Sherlock Holmes stories by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Along with Sherlock Holmes, Dr. Watson first appeared in the novel A Study in Scarlet. So this duo, Doyle featuring Watson, the last work by Doyle featuring Watson and Holmes is the short story, The Adventure of Shoshcombe Old Place. It was in 1927. Though this is not the last story in the timeline of the series, which is Last Bow 1917. Watson is Holmes' best friend, assistant, and flatmate. Why I am discussing the side character instead of the main character? Because the character of Sherlock Holmes and the character of Dr. Watson, they complement each other. They are very, their presence of mind. They help each other in a lot of way. Yes, Sherlock Holmes is very much sharp, and he successfully concludes or investigate cases. But one thing we are sure that in case of detective fictions, we always need a side character who will similarly glorify the protagonist itself, the character itself. Like we have in Satyajit Ray's Feluda, we have the side character of Lal Mohan Babu and Topse. Even in the stories of in the fictional stories of Sunil Gangobadhyay, Kaka Babu. If you read that, this is also a Bengali fictional story. There you will find the character of Shuntu. So Dr. Watson is that the idea behind it is the main character, he is a good detective, and Dr. Watson is his friend, and he is a friend in need actually, and deed also. So um, we have this Watson Holmes. Watson is Holmes' best friend, assistant, and flatmate. He is the first person narrator of all but four of the stories of the cases that he relates. Watson is described as a classic Victorian era gentleman, unlike the more eccentric Holmes. I told you earlier, the character of Holmes and Dr. Watson characters, they are quite, sometimes they are very opposite to each other, but they complement each other. He is as astute and intelligent, although he fails to match his friend's deductive skills. As Holmes' friend and confidant, Watson has appeared in various films, television series, video games, comics, and radio programs. So the character creation, um, Holmes was associated with Omond Sacker before Doyle finally settled to John Watson. He was probably inspired by one of Doyle's colleague, Dr. James Watson. So here we have some brief idea about it. You can go through that one. But before we do that, we need to go through the life of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. So Doyle was a prolific writer. Other than home stories, he works include fantasy, science fictions about Professor Challenger, numerous stories also, and the Napoleonic soldier Brigadier Gerard, as well as plays, romances, poetry, non-fiction, historical novels. Basically, he's a talented man, and he tried so many things, and he was successful in it. But the most popular thing is his Sherlock Holmes. So Doyle is often referred to as Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Conan Doyle is implying that Conan is a part of a compound surname rather than the middle name. His baptism entry in there's a cathedral, St. Mary's Cathedral in Edinburgh, gives Arthur Ignatius Conan as his given name and Doyle as his surname. It also names Michael Conan as his godfather. The catalogues of the British Library and Library of Congress treat Doyle alone as his surname. Now, the most interesting thing I should tell you about, no, not here. I will tell you about the Hound of Baskervilles. I will come to that also. So, he was born in Edinburgh, Scotland, and his father was Charles Altamont Doyle, who was born in England of Irish Catholic descent, and his mother Mary was Irish Catholic. Ireland, it was also a colony of British people. So, supported by a wealthy uncle, Doyle was sent to England to the Jesuit preparatory school. His initial study was there. Then he moved to the medical profession. Another poet also who tried medical profession. It was John Keats. He also tried his hand in this profession. So from 1876 to 1881, Doyle studied medicine at the University of Edinburgh's Medical School. Later on, he tried ophthalmology, but for that purpose, he visited Venice and Milan. But unfortunately, his this ambition to being an ophthalmologist, he was a completely failure. Literary career, we can see Doyle struggled to find a publisher. It happens, most of the times it happens. No matter how big name you are, when you are starting something, nobody will care about you, and nobody will be interested to publish your works. Same thing happens with Arthur Conan Doyle also. Doyle struggled to find a publisher for his work. Can you imagine a character like Sherlock Holmes, which is his address is Baker Street. It is believed that some people still write letters to that Baker Street address, which is considered, it's actually it's an original address, but Conan Doyle used that address as the residence of Sherlock Holmes. So people sometimes write letter to that address. Can you imagine how hyped people are, or rather how the character is loved by people. Even the movie version, the last two movie version which was launched recently, even I was also very fond of that. The way it has been presented, the beautiful, the old England, the old London city, actually the way it has been described, and especially the character Sherlock Holmes itself, the way it has been, the actor itself, it was beautiful, very very well placed and well, I should say the story of James Moriarty, Professor Moriarty. This is also very interesting. So Sherlock Holmes, initially nobody was interested to publish. So later on it was accepted, and he was given only 25 pound, which is equivalent to 2700 pound in 2016. So that very very minimum. In exchange of all rights to the story, they printed it. So the publisher was Ward Lock and Co. On 20 November 1886. Holmes was partially modeled on Doyle's former university teacher. I was describing this thing earlier, that Sherlock Holmes was partially modeled on Doyle's former university teacher, Joseph Bell. So in 1892, in a letter, he admit to Joseph Bell that it is most certainly to you that I owe Sherlock Holmes, round the center of deduction and inference and observation which I have heard you inculcate. I have tried to build up a man, and in this 1924 autobiography, he remarked, "It is no wonder that after the study of such a character, I used and amplified his methods when in latter life I tried to build up a scientific detective who solved cases on his own merits and not through the folly of the criminal." So you can see that that the character itself was built up by based on Joseph Bell. So we can see that the character was based on his teacher Joseph Bell. So let us explore the other features of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Other works we can see here. The Doyle's first novels were The Mystery of Columba. It was not published until 1888, and he has some sort of sporting career also. Doyle played football as a goalkeeper in Portsmouth Association Football Club. So basically, he was a sportsman type character. He was keen. He was a keen cricketer also. Played 10 first-class matches, and Doyle was one of the 3 judges of the world's first major bodybuilding competition. You can see he was also a boxer, amateur boxer, a keen golfer, and a billiard championship. He entered the English Amateur Billiard Championship in 1913. So you can see a total out and out sports freak, I must say. So family life, Doyle married Louisa Hawkins. She was the youngest daughter of J. Hawkins of Minster Worth. Political campaign, Doyle served as a volunteer doctor at the Langman Field Hospital at Bloemfontein between March and June 1900 during Second Boer War in South Africa. And he stood for parliament twice as a liberal unionist. Doyle was a supporter of the campaign for the reform for the Congo Free State. Doyle was also a fervent advocate of justice and personally investigated 2 closed cases which led to men being exonerated of the crimes which they were accused. The first case in 1906 involved a shy, half-British, half-Indian lawyer named George Edalji, who had allegedly penned threatening letters and mutilated animals in Great Raleigh. Police were set on Edalji's conviction, even though the mutilations continued after their suspect was jailed. Apart from helping George Edalji, Doyle's work helped establish a way to correct other miscarriages of justice, as it were partially as a result of this case that the Court of Criminal Appeal was established in 1907. So the second case was that of Oscar Slater. Now we have some spiritualism and Freemasonry. Doyle had a long-standing interest in mystical subjects and remained fascinated by the idea of paranormal phenomena, and even though the strength of his belief in their reality waned periodically over the years. So that was something which is very interesting about the character of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Several awards he had received: Knight Bachelor, Knight of Grace of the Most Venerable Order of the Hospital St. John of Jerusalem, Queen's South Africa Medal, Knight of the Order of the Crown of Italy, Order of Meiji. Doyle was found clutching his chest in the hall of Winselham Manor, his house in Crowborough, East Sussex, on 7th July 1930. He died of a heart attack at the age of 71. His last words were directed towards his wife. "You were wonderful" at the time of his death. There was some controversy concerning his burial place. He was avowedly not a Christian, considering himself a spiritualist. He was first buried on 11 July 1930 in Winsleham Rose Garden. So that will be all for Arthur Conan Doyle. Thank you for watching this video. We will come back again with the plot or outline of The Hound of Baskervilles. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.